Hey, it's Natalie with the Think Yourself Academy. We're still in the stress series, part 3. So in part 1, we saw who invented stress, what happens in your brain, how does that work? In part number 2, we saw 5 strategies in order to reduce stress. And now we're going to see 22 different powerful questions that you can ask yourself on the spot to face stress when it's happening, while it's happening. So we're busy. World is changing fast. We have to juggle with many, many things at once. And it's the accumulation of all these little tiny stressors that we're fighting. It's not the one little thing. And I've mentioned this joke in one of my previous blog. The guy enters the bar and he orders 3 beers and he drinks them all. Then he orders 2 beers, drinks them both. Orders 1 beer, he drinks it, and then he says, I don't understand. The least I drink, the more drunk I get. But we get it. It's because of the accumulation. Just like as I'm recording this, we are in Palm Desert and we drive here from Vancouver. On the first day, we drive for 12 hours, the second day for 8 hours, and on the third day, we drive for 4 hours. And on the third day, after only 4 hours, we're more tired than on the first day that we drove for 12 hours. But you understand it's because on the third day, it's already been over 20 hours that we've been in the car. So it's the accumulation of everything that we are living. We are accumulating stuff in our drawer. There's us at the bottom of the drawer with all our great answer, us at our very best. So it's like when you live an experience that is not resolved, it accumulates in your drawer. And when you open the drawer, you respond with all that junk. So what I do, my job is to help people empty this drawer that is accumulated with bad habits and negative emotion, anger, fear, hurt, sadness, guilt, trauma, and limiting beliefs. So here are 22 powerful questions that you can ask yourself on the spot as you are experiencing some stress. Now, step number 1, before any of these questions, breathe. Just breathe, relax, and then go through your questions. What is this really about? Because potentially there's something beyond it. It's the accumulation. This little thing is not it. What is this really about? What is accumulated in the drawer? What is triggering this? What is triggering this? What else is accumulated in my drawer? What have I learned from the past? Because more likely we can compare this situation with, oh, you know what? It has already happened to me. I've survived it once. I can survive it again. How was it a good thing? The thing that I've learned in the past. How a situation similar that something would have happened or to someone that you know that potentially there was a good side of it. How can I accept the past or the thing that it's really, what is the first question? What is that really about? How can I accept it? Or what do I have to let go of? Because usually it's something we have to take in or something we have to let go. Okay. Next round of question is, am I making this up? Because very often, let's say that you have just a headache, you start Googling it, and then you think, oh my gosh, I have a brain tumor. Well, just drink a glass of water, go to bed early, and more likely your headache's going to be gone tomorrow. So very often we are making things up. Is this another one of those things that I worry about that is never going to happen? Very often, it is never going to happen. We worry about something that is not going to happen. What other story can I make up that would support me instead? What other story can I make up that would support me instead? Because we're making up something here. So why not making up something that serves us instead? Because we're making it up in our head anyway, right? Next series of questions. Ask yourself, you're worrying about something and you keep repeating it in your head. It has already happened. You're in the shower in the morning and you keep thinking about this thing that I should have said this, I should have done that, and you should have all over yourself. Ask yourself, has this already happened? Is it done? Will worrying about it change what happened? Probably not. Will my should haves change the past? How do I move forward and fix it now? And what is the next step? So what is the next step one, right? Then we move into another round of questions about, well, what can I do to help all this right now? Am I sleeping right? Did I eat well today? Am I taking care of myself? Is it possible that this is just a minor health problem that will be gone tomorrow? Because potentially the things we worry about are small little things. And the healthier we are, the more we can face those stresses. Next round, is there any logical answer to this random issue that I'm thinking about so that I can get it off my mind? So is there any logical answer so that I could get it off my mind? Can I make a list of the details that I need in order to figure this out? Or what are the steps that I need to take? Can I deal with it later? We've seen that in part number 2. Postpone you stressing about it. Can I deal with it later? As right now, I need my brain to focus on something a lot more important, like sleeping. Yeah? So these questions will help you when you are on the spot, just about to stress, and you are always welcome to refer back to these questions. Ask yourself, okay, am I making this up? What am I learning? What have I learned in the past? So review all these questions, use them. And first, you start with breathing, and then you go with your 5 strategies that we've seen in part 2, and you use your 22 questions that we've seen in part 3. So have a fantastic time, everyone, and then start loving your life. Remember that also that means loving your work, because work is part of your life. It's not work-life balance between both. Work is part of your life. So make sure that you enjoy every day and every second of it.